When I first came to the school as a freshman, I really didn't think I'd be actually here talking to you all today as your valedictorian. And I actually never thought that I'd be up here graduating with my entire class. But to be honest, middle college has been a really wild, but really interesting experience. And honestly, I have to say that I'm gonna really miss my class. And that I believe that there are plenty of people in my class who are deserving of the title of valedictorian, but I have to admit I am happy to be your valedictorian. I am happy. But, of course, I couldn't have gotten here alone. I obviously had the help of many people, including my friends, family, and my teachers. So my family's always been there for me, no matter how many times I do something idiotic. And honestly, sometimes my parents and I don't really get along. But in the end, they always have my back, and I'm really thankful for that. And my brother and sister, they're always there for me too. So, I really do love my family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And of course, I couldn't have gone this far without my teachers. And so that includes my high school professors, or high school teachers, and my college professors. They all taught me plenty of things, and I have to admit they did make me laugh a lot. And so I actually didn't really fall asleep at any of your classes. Yeah. But I did have some pretty memorable experiences in these classes. I'll never really forget the day that that wasp landed on my shoulder in Avid, freshman year, and Miss Solari had to take her slipper off and slap it off my shoulder. It's pretty funny. She said she was going to give me extra credit, but she never did. But it's okay, Miss Solari. And of course, I remember being in Mrs. Dojan's Algebra 2 class freshman year, and then after that I kind of didn't have any more classes with her. But she was a really cool teacher, and I enjoyed taking Algebra 2 as a freshman. And then of course, Mr. B's current events, I'll never forget those, and how Mr. B just randomly shouts my name out. Bren? And then Mr. K's edutainment. See, edutainment is education and entertainment put together, and it really did put an interesting spin on the class. And it made all of the English stories much easier and much more entertaining to read. And then Miss Hara, you're really cool, I have to admit. And Miss Langone, you taught me about water, and I'll never forget your... Yes, water is important. And I'll never forget about the interactive notebook that we had to do freshman year and sophomore year, I think. And then Mrs. G, I'll never forget how sarcastic you are. But I love it. It was so funny. And I'll never forget how you helped me with all those scholarships. Sometimes I'd email you at 11 at night or 12, and then you'd actually respond back right away. Thanks, Mrs. G. But, of course, there's something that's more important to me than grades and SATs and my GPA and this title of valedictorian. And it's gonna sound really corny, but I really do think it's true. So when I first started here at middle college, I have to admit, I was pretty lonely. I really didn't want to be here back then when I first started, and I was really just itching to just get out of here. But after a while, I started to open up to everyone, and then I got to know everyone. And suddenly, right now, we're all leaving. Give me a second. So suddenly, I went from wanting to not be here to just being attached to my entire class. So, I really don't want to leave, honestly. And I know a lot of my class, you guys are just itching to get out of here right now. I mean, these gowns are pretty uncomfortable, I'll admit. But I feel like time has gone by too fast. It feels like I've just met some of you guys, and and we're already leaving. It's sad. I'm sad. I'm not laughing, okay? Because, honestly, I'm really gonna miss all the times we had together. There won't be those times that we had again. And I just can't help but feel really sad about it. I mean, I am excited to graduate, but to go separate ways, I don't really know if I'm ready for that. Back then, it never did cross my mind that we'd have to leave like this. It never did cross my mind that we'd be eventually graduating. But look at us now. We're all in our gowns and everything, and we're about to leave. But even if we go our separate ways, I'll never forget all the times we spent together, from freshman year to sophomore to junior to this year. I'll never forget how I met all you guys and how we'd all hang out together. How we'd spend lunch at the patio at dinner, and I'd freely food off you guys sometimes. I miss dinner food and getting it for free. I wish we could bring that back. The economy is tough. I miss all the laughs we had freshman year, how we were just so together back then. And then sophomore year, I remember Bud Lounge before it got closed. I think it's because we were too loud, but still. I remember Bud Lounge and playing card games and just having fun in general. I remember when some of us would just bring our laptops to school every day and play video games in the morning instead of doing homework. And then junior year, sometime junior year, it felt like, for me, it felt like things were going downhill. But you guys were there for me, and I'm happy with that. And then senior year, of course, free period, we played basketball in the park, and then all the dances, all the things we did, all the money we spent at the food court and random restaurants, and then winter formal and prom. I won't forget any of that.
I love you, Vancouver!
Thank you. Love you too. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I thought I said, oh. So, I am sad to see you guys go. Honestly, I don't want to say this, but maybe some of you I might not see for a while. Some of you I might never see again. Or maybe some of our paths will cross again years from now, or decades from now. But even so, I'm still glad for the times that we had. And I hope that the times that we have in the future, if we do, will be just as great. And right now, even if we're going our separate ways, I feel like we'll all still be the same. Like, we'll still be close. We're like family, right? Guys. So this school, people, I won't forget any of you guys. And while we're starting a new chapter in our lives after today, I just hope you guys don't forget the times that we had together. So, I'm glad that we're finished, but I'm sad that we're finished. It's kind of funny how it works that way. But no matter where you go, just remember each other. Thank you.